Hey everybody, it's me, Unit Z, and today we're going to be taking a look at chapter 1044, Warrior of Liberation. So we start off with a continuation of the cover story, which is Niji and Yonji being about to be experimented on by some of the Charlotte siblings. Anywho, time to move on to the important stuff. Alright, let's look at this. Zunisha is continuously hyping Luffy up. Again, Momo starts talking to Yamato about how things need to be and about how Luffy is Joy Boy. Then everybody wakes up. Like, I'm talking Sanji, Kid, Law, everyone hears it, Marco. And then he kind of points out Tanami and Ota. Anywho, so everyone hears it, and then we look over to our favorite mess ups, our favorite mistakes, our favorite stupids. Those would be the five elders at Marijois. And we find out that it's a mythical Zoan. Yes, Luffy has a mythical Zoan. It's the human fruit model Nika, as in sun god Nika. So we cut back to Hiyori and Orochi, and it's not like, it is very interesting and very satisfying, but at the same time, compare Luffy Awakening, which has been hyped up since Dressrosa, to Hiyori killing Orochi, which has been hyped up maybe this arc, you can argue, since the beginning, but even then, not really, because Hiyori was originally, she's still a secondary character, so. But anywho, enough talking about that. This is still great. Watching Orochi get his comeuppance is fantastic. And, seeing her cry, it really shows the emotion. Oda's artwork, once again, is on point. I gotta be honest, I'm surprised he still has hands, because there's no way you write for 20 years and don't miss on the artwork. But yet he hasn't. I haven't seen a single chapter where I'm like, visuals are pretty bad. There's literally no time and place where I've seen that happen. So he finally gets his comeuppance, not by Hiyori technically, because, main characters don't kill people unless you're Nami. So that happens, and how does he die? Well, he dies by Kanjuro, just sort of the ghost of Kanjuro, accidentally flying into Orochi and burning him. Now, granted, this is One Piece, so he might live, but, he shouldn't be alive. I'm hoping he's not alive. And, we cut to the cool stuff, which is Luffy talking about his peak, which is Gear 5th. And then, so, what happens? Bunch of people get knocked out by Conqueror's Haki from Luffy. Luffy uses, straight up grabs, puts his hand through the roof, grabs Kaido, pulls him out, and then, starts basically beating him. Pretty much beating him. And we start getting little silhouettes and little snippets of it. Not really a full glamour shot yet, because, it's still a new form. And all that juicy stuff. Now, we also see Luffy turn the ground into rubber, lift it up, and use it to reflect Kaido's Boro breath back at him, which was very interesting. I did not think he could do that. And then we finally get a look at Gear 5th. Now, the black and white is really good, and the color is also very good. I love both ways it is drawn, and I love how people are going to interpret it. And right now, it is kind of going to explode, which is fantastic, because that is what we need. We need more One Piece. And guess what? Artwork of this is going to be flying off the shelves, especially on any community whatsoever. So I am just so hyped. And then we get Gear 5th versus Kaido, and Kaido even talks about how he didn't like how he won, and Luffy talks about how don't sweat it, and we can finish this now. One thing I forgot to mention is how Luffy's gears are currently drawn. Right now, it appears like he's using a combination of Gear 3rd, most likely Gear 2nd because of the smoke all around him, and of course Gear 4. He's manipulating his body in ways we truly haven't seen, and it's very, very interesting, and I am so excited to see it. Now, time for another big talking point. Chapter ratings. Well, shoot. I really, really want to call this currently. This is probably my favorite chapter. Just the hype going into it, the hype in the community. Oh my goodness. When Luffy got one shot, it was the start of a snowball and a storm like you cannot believe. So this finally coming out, it's insane to look at, and I love it. I love it. Love it. It's so good. So just being surrounded in the hype means that no matter what I give this, it's still probably too low. Because I'm supposed to rank this as a normal chapter, when in actuality, me experiencing this while still in the One Piece fandom is going to make it 100-fold better. But even as it is, even if you go back and read this, guess what? I guarantee you it's still going to be a 10 out of 10 chapter. So you know what? This is now the new best chapter of the year. 10 out of 10. Oda, what are you doing, man? How? How are you this good? You are pulling off stunts which other mangaka cannot dream of, and you're making it look easy. Easy. You're making it look easy. I don't know how you're doing this, but it's fantastic. So yeah, 10 out of 10. And there is no question about it. And you know what? I want you guys to tell me what you think about it. Because I think this is fantastic, and that this is the best chapter of the year. And I'm so excited to see Gear 5 for the first time. And I love that he's not a reincarnation. He's not anything. He's literally just a person who has a devil fruit that is similar to Joy Boy's. I'm saying it right now. Luffy is Joy Boy only because he ate the fruit. Nothing else. Nothing else. Not reincarnation and maybe inherited will, because inherited will of Roger yada yada yada. But he ain't no reincarnation. Get that out of here. We ain't the Naruto fandom anymore. Oda's learned from his friends. Anywho, I know I'm not supposed to be dissing on Naruto. I'm not. It's not bad. It's good. Just One Piece is really, really, really good. Anywho, so tell me, how good do you think this chapter is? Is it a 10 out of 10 or is it an 11 out of 10? I will accept both answers. Now, have a fantastic day. I'm going to go get to work on this video, and I'll probably be pumping out some more videos later this week because, man, I am just so hyped. And you know what? The community is going to burst. And I am so happy that there is no break next week. That's right, boys. We're getting another chapter right after this. So guess what? Have a great day.